Today on the DeRaud-Messinger show, we're going to talk about how the Big 12 changed the football schedule and how it affects the Longhorns. Longhorns fans, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Longhorns-related content. The Big 12 announced that there's going to be a 9-game regular conference-only season, plus one game against a non-conference opponent. Dylan, what do you think about this move?
Well, I mean, it's a basic movie. They're doing what everyone else is doing. I know the Big Ten's got just conference schedule. SEC's also got a conference schedule. I know the ACC was trying to fit in that one non-conference. I think they went back on it after hearing about what the SEC was doing. So I guess what stands out to me is that one non-conference game that the Longhorns and other Big 12 teams are going to have to play. I know we were talking earlier that they might be playing UTEP. And then BYU is another name thrown in there as a possibility.
Yeah, BYU's independent, so they really, at this point, are like Notre Dame. They just want to be adopted by anybody.
Just please accept me at this point.
Please. BYU, though, we are not forgiving you for Taysom Hill, okay? That's where we draw the line, okay? The issues I have with this is we're only pushing the season back a couple of weeks. Like you said, other conferences have gone strictly to conference only, so I don't really get the point of having a one-game non-conference season. It's important to maintain flexibility, which they have done as they have the option to move back the Big 12 championship game a couple of weeks. And there's been reports that AT&T Stadium might not be the host. If that happens, another potential venue could be Globe Life Park, not Park, my apologies, Globe Life Field. But big difference. Globe Life is really throwing us out. But there's just a lot of questions. I'm not sure what they're doing safety-wise. That's going to have to be up to the coaches.
Yeah, it's a lot of wishful thinking. I mean, it really does come down to the coaches and the players. Everyone's going to have to be acting responsibly. It literally all comes down to if players quarantine themselves.
They can't
stay
be
safe.
Out like the St. Louis Cardinals players
no casino
at a
nights.
casino.
No.
They can't be Lou
God.
Williams out at a Magic City gentleman's club.
But the thing is, we're talking about grown men in these situations.
Yeah.
That went to the casinos and stuff. So how are these kids going to react? Like they all think they're going to be invincible for the most part.
18, 19, 20 years old, and people that age don't tend to make rational decisions 100% of the time. None of us do, but I mean...
I know I don't. I know you don't.
Yeah,
we do our best. I'm just putting myself in their shoes, but I completely understand their feeling of not wanting to be cooped up all the time. But I mean, if you want the season to play out, you gotta stay safe, follow protocols.
Yeah, and that non-conference game, as we kind of touched on for the Longhorns, good chance it's going to be against UTEP. If you want to open a season, ideally you want to play someone that, no offense, El Paso, that you can kind of roll over and get back into the swing of things, especially
not LSU.
Not LSU. Although I'd love to play LSU for a second time, but that would have been better in a 12-game regular season. El Paso would be a nice, easy win. Hopefully, if we could get to that.
Whoa, don't get ahead of ourselves here. This is the Longhorns we're talking about.
We were scheduled to play South Florida, but a trip from Florida to Texas for the South Florida squad. I don't know if that's going to happen with all the uncertainty. The weird part is our extra game for non-conference opponent. We're in the South where coronavirus right now is a bigger deal in terms of numbers as it is in other parts of the country. So I'm still not quite sure what the Big 12 is thinking. I hope we're able to all stay safe and the players too, and we're able to have a season. But right now there's a lot of uncertainties, and I think as we get closer, we'll be able to tell more. And maybe, just maybe, the Big 12 will be able to learn from the other leagues that are playing right now.
Agreed. Now, that's all that we have for you today. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.